Yes, this is lovely, although I'm not entirely sure where I am. I know that I'm heading into Dartmoor National Park, but this park is covers an area of more than 300 square miles. But that's what I love about motorbikes. We hear all the time about bikers talking about the freedom of motorcycles, and they're not wrong. The freedom that biking gives is amazing. It just hits different to anything else. It's definitely a bit windy for it. Still a gorgeous place to be. Again, it's that freedom. It's that freedom that bikers are always talking about. Motorbiking, it just clears your mind. I think it's because as a bike as a machine is, if we're honest, it's fundamentally flawed. You know, bikes are kind of designed to fall over, and when you're out and you're biking, your concentration levels, you know, you've really got to concentrate. It's not like just getting in the car and sitting down, and it's a different level of concentration. But for me, that level of concentration, it really does help to clear the mind. You get to leave everything else behind and just exist in the moment. I mean, look at these views. Amazing. Yeah, you can just exist just in the moment and leave everything else behind. And I think that's why I love it so much, is that just for a little bit of a ride out, I can focus on riding the bike, enjoying the surroundings. It means I haven't got to worry about what's at home. You know, it's a small break from the daily grind that we all have and the stresses of life. You can just leave them behind for a moment. I can tell you, every single time I've been out on the bike, I've never got home and felt bad. I get home and I feel amazing every single time. Even the other day, I got caught out in the rain. Now, I'm a bit of a fair weather rider, I'll be honest, but I got caught out in the rain for maybe 10 minutes. And when I got home, obviously I'm wet, the bike looks like I've never washed him, and I still felt amazing because I'd been out on the bike. Still have no idea where I am.
Well, after all that, we're not lost, not really. The wind, there's so much wind up here, but never mind. Yeah, we're not really lost. I know if I head downhill from here, I can probably find my way home. But that's all part of the adventure, really. Getting on the bike and just going out for a ride, and hey, maybe getting lost a little bit. I kind of was lost for a minute back there because I've never ridden these roads. But it's not about where you're going to, is it really? It's about the journey. It's much like life itself, really. You know, we're all going to die one day, and that is our destination. And I'm not in a rush to get there. Much like with the bike, really. I'll happily go out for a ride. I'm normally busy going nowhere. I just get on the bike and go. and enjoy the journey. I know there are people out there who've got cars, bikes, they use them as a means of transportation, and that's all, and that's fine, you know, each to their own. I just think that you're missing an opportunity. If you've got a bike or a car, but especially a bike, and you don't just get on the bike, go for a ride, go nowhere, go anywhere, but just enjoy the journey. You know, it really does hit differently. And when we get to enjoy places like this, you know, gorgeous places of the world, then we're privileged. I genuinely believe that riding motorbikes is a privilege. I spent 12 months, just over 12 months, not riding a bike, and when I got back on the bike, I really truly could appreciate even more so how much of a privilege it really is to ride a motorbike. And coming out on days like today, excuse the wind, but that's nothing. We've got the sun, we've got the bike, we've got the open road. Being able to ride out on days like this, absolutely amazing.
Do you know, one thing that I thought was going to annoy me about this bike, when I first got it, I realised there was no clock. I mean, the digital readout and what we've got here on the dashboard, it's pretty basic. There's no clock, there's no gear indicator, but the clock was the one I thought was going to annoy me, but it doesn't. And it doesn't annoy me for the simple fact that when I'm out on the bike, I'm never on the clock.